Hey everyone, Teehashee here, rounding off our stay here on Panzer with this sort of bizarro two-skull mission, so we're gonna go knock that out. Max pay is 700,000. The only way you get even close to 700,000 is if you finish a mech, which we might complete. I don't even know why I bring it up. Salvage is what we do here. Going to the Badlands. Heat efficiency is where it's at. We should probably, we're gonna ditch our max level kids. I think we'll bring our more heat efficient mechs as well. This other Marauder is slightly more heat efficient. And then I'm pretty sure the Highlander is our most efficient for heat. Definitely shouldn't even look at the Cyclopses. Slightly better stats than the Stalker. So we'll send the Highlander in. And then who else do we want to bring? Proxima is all maxed out. Probably stick her in the Highlander. And then someone nimble and quick for the... oh, I see what the deal is. Yeah, we can put... Let's drop the Panther, even though it is more heat efficient. We'll bring the Firestarter, and we'll put our boy in it. Let's just switch them. Alright, here we go. Loading screen, hopes and dreams. There was a bomb attack at the Kabul airport. What, me still being in the military and in intel, what I can say about that attack is kind of limited, but I will with a heavy heart express just what a tragedy that we still have. We still have people losing their lives over there, and hopefully the loss of life comes to an end just as quickly as possible. And then President Biden came out saying that, you know, we will make the perpetrators pay. I don't know what to say about that other than he's just saying the thing that the president says when some of his soldiers die, like, oh, you'll never get away with this, but it's too late. Like, this whole, you're fighting basically a faceless army with forces that don't even wear uniforms. Like, you know, it's a rebellion within a country that you don't own or control. So obviously it's a tragedy that we lost American lives, but what do our enemies have to pay for? What, like, we're the aggressors. We drew blood first. Anyway. So the only recompense or the only justice to be found in this is to just end the killing as quickly as possible. And again, as much as possible, move deliberately towards healing for our enemies and especially for ourselves. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm so tired of this fight. Um, that's produced nothing, that's won us nothing, and hasn't served any kind of greater purpose or greater goal, you know. It's just a tragedy that needs to end at this point. Okay, we're gonna try and flush these guys out. 20-tonner. Wow. It's like a unicorn. It's either a locust or a flea. We got our flea though, which is very exciting. Um, maybe by the end of the series, I'll refurbish the flea and put it into combat a couple times. It's not great. The flea is much better in MechWarrior 5, but they are fun to use. It's a little tiny mech that mounts a lot of guns. What's not to like? Pristine Lance, another Kentaro. Boy, you can't get rid of him. I think the Firestarter can jump up there to hit him with its short range guns. And I'm tempted to knock the Locust out just because I feel like we could. There are usually reinforcements that come down this road, so also minimizing the number of enemy mechs is a good plan. And we're not quite close enough. It's not like that terrible a shot though. So we'll just reduce this evasion. Well, that's weird. I thought we had like a 70% shot and then we moved a little bit and our accuracy went down. Maybe someone who's savvier with this game than I will know why that happened. Giant Highlander about to crush a locust. Blammo. So that thing just barely survived that attack. Let's walk up here with a Marauder, and I think I'm going to precision strike the center torso and see if that just kills it. If it doesn't, it will have its initiative set back, and we can finish it the next turn. Here's the reinforcements. Alright. So we're gonna jump up here. Hopefully they don't just immediately dunk on us for doing this. Actually, we could... My only concern is that we're gonna flank too far behind it and end up shooting it in the butt. There we go. This is probably fine though. Boom. There we go. So now I think we can comfortably reserve and again force these guys to move and shoot at us a little bit. No sensor lock, that's depressing. probably gonna stick to the strategy, because even if they turn and shoot at them, we can capitalize on that. But that, no, stop. That Alpha Strike from that Kentaro sitting in the water, that's a big threat. That's scary business. That's a mystery. Why wouldn't you keep shooting at the... Why wouldn't you shoot at the fire starter? I mean, I don't care. I don't care if you stand still and shoot one laser at as a Kentaro sitting in the middle of the water. I don't care. But you could heed my advice just a little bit. Might do better in life. It's kind of funny. It's like one tree they put on that island. Haha, I am obscured. Okay. Oh, hit him in the face. Shot to the leg. It's going to be a knockdown whether we hit the leg or not, though. So I think we'll go for the face. Duh. I think we're going to be in good position to salvage this Kentaro, though, so we'll futz around a little with it and see if we can't destroy that leg and get another knockdown. It's probably enough to take out the pilot. The fire starter I am worried about, though. I guess we'll reserve one more turn. He hasn't been shot badly, but that's usually not a very good excuse. This tree. I'm trying to save you. Alright. We want the griffin to move. Just gonna give everyone else a chance to move. 50-ton mech with a PPC? Oh, is it that, that trebuchet? That bizarre trebuchet that we've been seeing a lot of for some reason? 55 tons, that's probably a griffin. Alright, here he comes. Shot right between my legs, how about that? Alright, so we're going to jump Medusa over here. Take that evasion out. Here's our Kentaro. What are you gonna do? Alpha Strike makes sense. Ow, my face. That's right, we're just about to leave this system. We don't actually... We're going to have a chance to move again because of Master Tactician, so why don't we just walk around like this instead? And blast him in the leg. How much health has it got? It's got some. We'll either take out this leg or take out the torso, or take out both. I don't know yet. Decent shooting. Is it the kill shot? Yes, okay. Now, Assuming we do our movement properly, we're going to be looking right down the side of this boy. Yep. And that's going to be big pain. Now, it's true that it's the wrong side of the Griffin, but we have enough damage to, frankly, just overpower it, so it doesn't really matter. It looks really close to death. We already have our salvage, so we're not in too big a hurry to be feeling merciful. That's like an LRM-10 that 30-tonner has on it. It's probably a Javelin. Alright. Actually, can we just move down here? Let's see what Teehashee... I honestly don't think he can go far enough. No. We could do a DFA. It's a big crowd pleaser. I think that's what we'll do. There we go. So that's the end of their scout. So they can't see us. Can't see that we just did that DFA. So they have no option but to advance. Hopefully at a sprint. No. The only reason why we'd hope for that is for them to get up here so that we can see them. But we'll get them with a sensor lock, and that'll be good enough. Yeah, we can't see them. There we go. So here's this bizarre trebuchet. There's a Javelin. There's another Javelin and a 55-tonner with a PPC. It's a Griffin. This Javelin is the one that we'd like to shoot. It's just a question of if it's too far away, because it is pretty far away from our other big boys. Big girls, sorry. Big beautiful ladies. Alright. I think since it is the Gauss rifle, I will just precision strike, go for center of mass. Pew. I'm feeling pretty good about that decision. I think that was the right decision. Neither of these guys have been shot at all, so I don't have to be too cautious with them. And dang, it's not the LBX. I was going to say the LBX is going to get that kill, but maybe we'll just get it out of luck. There we go. Blasted. So yeah, in our opening attack, we took one of the reinforcement mechs out, so that's pretty dang good. Missiles, new. There is a Javelin. I think it's the Javelin Alpha, but I don't remember all that well. There's a Javelin model in MechWarrior 5 that's got 2 SRM6s in it. It can be a real dog, especially when the computer throws a bunch of them at you. I obviously prefer the one with medium lasers, because medium lasers are my jam, but you know. So it looks like the trebuchet is currently committing seppuku, because he barely moved. Or he moved just enough for everyone to shoot at him easily, I guess is what I'm saying. Wants to go out like a warrior. The Griffin didn't hardly move either, but the Trebuchet can be hit by the medium range weapons of literally everyone, so what I think we'll do is we'll just sort of sashay up here and shoot a laser at you. Pew. Was that or a sensor lock? Sensor lock might have been better. They might be going for this mineral field. That's a thing that they do sometimes. We've been shot at quite a bit in the Kintaro, so I think we'll do this kind of play, maybe. Give her the gun. Headshot. Interesting piece of intel there. But we're probably just gonna let Proxima play Shinigami here and destroy this guy. Alright, well you're either gonna die this turn or next turn. He's in really bad shape. Yep. That was good shooting. That fancy autocannon does a lot of damage. That was good shooting. I didn't ignore it, I promise. Oh no, melee attack my only weakness? No! Alright, let's let this guy get it out of his system. Oh no, PPC my lead? Nope, never mind. Okay. Is that in range? It is in range. Nice shooting, Medusa. And I'm pretty sure I can just walk backwards. Just deciding how I want this shot to look. I think precision strike with the Marauder is going to be a death sentence, so we'll just do that. Most certainly. One shot from anything is... Oh, I thought this was the plus damage AC5. I might have given it too much credit and not given enough credit to this pilot shooting. And then I talk up her shooting, and then she does that to me. It doesn't matter. We're all having a good time here, right? Usefulness of multi-target really does fall off, just because you're able to dump so much damage into one target in the later game. That it's almost just as better to put everything into one. Alright, Medusa, where are you? I need you. Hutcha. Nice hit. Good. Just a bunch of threes, just a mountain of threes. It was like some World of Warcraft stuff there. You just have 1,000 little numbers shoot up for absolutely no reason. I was considering a DFA, but it looks like it's not happening. What if I just, honestly, what if I just walk up there? It seemed like it could have been a kill shot, but it wasn't. He elected just to stand still anyway. Like, there's, like, your mech can fly, sir. There's so many things you could do than just stand there and shoot. But again, I feel like these guys all came for, like, honorable deaths more than anything. There we go. Speaking of which. Okay. So that finishes Panzer, and then we're going to do mech refits. So if you guys only come for the action and don't care about the whatchamacallit theory crafting, feel free to dip out now. And we're going to take that Kintaro with us. We actually only need 2 chunks of it, so we'll take the Trebuchet as well. Don't see anything special down below. What we could do is we could roll the dice and take 1 piece of Locust, 1 piece of Kintaro, because this guarantees 2 finished mechs, and then see if we get the Kintaro in the dice roll. We didn't. We got 2 pieces of Griffin instead, which is also okay. We'll finish it the next time we have a chance. We don't really need a 3rd Kintaro, not badly at least. Kintaro can only do 2 things, short range or long range, and we have 1 for each. It's not like you can shift between like lasers and missiles. No, it's missiles with laser support no matter what. Okay, let's look at this. It's just for fun, but we're going to look at this Trebuchet for a second. This monster that the Koreans built. It has missile slots on it. It has support slots on it too. What is this monster? So where are the missile slots? Oh, it even carries missiles. It's got an SRM2. Not that I've ever seen it shoot it. Where's the so this is another 2 missile slots on the arm, which makes sense. PPC, 2 support slots on the other arm. What a strange creature. I kind of want to build one. Maybe when the boredom sets in, we'll take one and build it. The other thing that we were going to try and build, we want a Shadowhawk 2D, which we don't have yet, and we wanted to build a Jenner. In the meantime, the big one we need to fix is this mistake. I built this. I take responsibility. Now I'm gonna fix it. Just push the take off everything please button. It's tempting. But not necessary. Not yet. All right. So I think I mentioned this, but SRMs are proportional. So in terms of weight and heat, so 3 SRM2s or 1 SRM6 are the same. And in this case, we have better SRM6s than we have SRM2s. Did I always have an LRM ammo out on the arm? What a bizarre thing I created here. I don't... It boggles the mind. Maxing the armor doesn't even get us close. I'm thinking about taking this in a different direction. You can stay on. You belong. Melee stability damage. Pretty much just looking for raw melee damage. We can put it all on one arm. That's usually a bad call, but we could do it. And then where's the... hit defense versus stability damage? It's hard to say. Hit defense is usually much better on a lighter mech, where you can push a lot more hit defense, and they're smaller profile, which means it's less likely that they'll get hit anyway, even in the mechanics of the game. Too bad we don't have any more fancy small lasers. Because this thing does not have the battle computer on it. And in that case, what you gain from keeping it in the back is not very much compared to the other ones that do have a battle computer. What else have we got? Probably gonna need to move these up here. Whoops. Okay. We don't have any fancy machine guns either. Again, quite a shame. It looks like we can make that SRM2 work. We'll put on more like the SRM4 if it makes sense. We'll put it on the other torso. There we go. 1 ton of reloads is probably fine. On the center torso. Okay. I mean, we've got some options still to address this, because we're gonna need the armor. Something like this is probably what we will do. Seems harmless enough. I admit that damage profile with that SRM2 on it was pretty respectable. It's not bad, but it was definitely better a second ago. But yeah, we're not gonna be going too crazy shooting our guns. We're gonna be going crazy punching faces. See you, baby. El negro, por favor. Descafeinado. Gracias, baby. Okay. This is probably done. It'll be a fun mech. It's kind of a gimmick, and I admit that completely, but it will be fun. Alright, who else's refits were we looking at? Both the Kintaros have comm systems on them. The Marauder needs a comm system on it. But for right now, the Kintaro is our only medium mech. So it will, until we have a 2D, it's coming on every single sortie. Let's pull a Jenner out. We'll do its refit. JRD. What else needed refits? I believe we got a new large laser. There it is. Yeah, it doesn't even have a heat sink on it. It just sinks that much heat on its own. Firestarter, we've already given the business to. Oh, we need to look at this Kintaro. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's an SRM2 and an SRM4 is what it's... No, sorry. An SRM6 and an SRM4 is what it's rolling. So we're probably going to pull these two off and this one off and turn it into one of those fancy SRM6s we got floating around. There we go. And now we're going to pull this off and this off, and we're going to put the SRM2s back on. But we're going to put the nice ones on. We got this one. We got that one. Oops. Plus crit is useless, but you know. It's got 2 heat sinks on it. What other? I might push it up to another SRM6. It's hard to say. Stability damage is usually better than raw damage when it comes to missiles. And then medium lasers. You really want to put the plus damage medium lasers on something that actually is going to be shooting its lasers a lot. So I might put the plus accuracy on there, since we usually use them for wiping evasion. We can do that. That's a good pick. And then 4/5 of a ton of armor is what we're about to lose. Let's see how much I hate it. That's what we're looking at. For some reason we lost heat efficiency from the changes we made. "12 heat, that makes sense. Still makes sense. Do these somehow make less heat? They shouldn't. 4 times 3 is 12. It's still proportional. What about these? Oh, I know why. It's because we went up from a 4 to a 6. I get it. I'm sure someone put it in the chat. I get it. I'm sorry. But this is overall a better design defensively anyway. We lost a little bit of durability, but we also moved the guns towards the middle of the mech. We've got 2 racks of ammo. We've never run out, ever, so it's probably enough. It's probably fine. Okay. One of these has jump jets. We're gonna look at our medium lasers. Probably just gonna wait until we have more plus damage. How boring is that? King Crab. Let's see. This thing got some upgraded guns on it. Is this the one with the PPC on it? Yeah. So we got a plus damage PPC, so we'll stick that on it. Yoink. Boom. Somewhere we probably have some plus crit medium lasers we could put on it to just make ourselves feel good. Oh, so powerful. Plus critical hit. And then this big boy, he's got an LRM-15. He's got 2 LRM-15s. The other one's got the fancy ones on it. Alright, so here are our options. I think we'll do LRM-20 and an LRM-10. It's not exactly the same, but we could put on 2 LRM-20s. I mean, that one's stability damage, though. Actually, why don't we pull the damage, the plus damage one off, and put stability damage on, and then the plus 2 stability damage LRM-10. That's a little bit heavier for LRMs. Probably swing it by, we could drop the heatsink, or we could drop a ton of ammo, which, or not a ton of ammo, sorry, a ton of armor, which I'm not about. Heatsink it is. Okay, how's everyone else doing? You're looking very fly. Need some more double heat sinks. We're also looking okay. I think we're in business. These guys are gonna have to heal, but that's no big deal. Alright, we'll do the travel and maybe the story stuff, and then we'll pick up for the next episode. Here we go. Because of the way this like habitation ring would work, not to say that it wouldn't work. It's very cool sci-fi design, but you really would have to like batten down the hatches when it was time to leave a planet. Alright, the Jenner is ready for refit. So I had this idea a while back for a Jenner design that I haven't tried before. There's not a great indication that it would work because it's probably too heavy, but I want to look at it anyway. So I considered putting LRM-5 with 1 ton of reloads. It is a shame we don't have half racks. Major shame. And then 2 medium lasers. And then 5 jump jets. And it looks like we've got 2 tons left over for armor. It actually kind of works. Oh, we could... I'm being silly because we can actually go up to 7 jump jets on this bad boy. You forget. You forget that the Jenner can fly. Rocking 5 tons of armor. So yeah, this was the idea that you can basically shoot LRMs until you run out and then engage in your flank and spank tactics. You maintain all of your high mobility. You maintain some of your long range advantage. Anyway, it was a consideration sort of inspired by my gameplay with the Panther. Just the only difference is that the Panther seems to do it better. You know what I mean? Because you could do, like, theoretically, it's like, oh, we could just throw on a large laser and an LRM-5 and 5 jump jets. It's pretty heavy. But yeah, you would essentially put your scout in this, and as long as you're either sensor locking or firing your LRM-5, you can pretty much keep moving. Your heat efficiency is a bit of a misnomer because you're going to be jumping as much as anything. It also needs a rangefinder on it. So that was my Jenner refit idea. We're not quite there. Maybe someday in the future. Panther's done. All my MechWarriors are healed. Oh, I didn't even look at the hiring hall at that last place. That was kind of dumb. Right in time for the medical boost to wear off. And then all we have left to put on the Argo is morale stuff, which is all pretty broken. But that's fine. You earn it. It's the thing that you get from investing into the Argo that you don't have in MechWarrior 5 at all. Where you basically build this big beautiful boat, build this great ship from day one, where it's literally a flying heap of scrap. And you're probably literally, other than using its engines, you're living and sleeping on the on the Leopard. To this super problem solving machine. So yeah, even though it breaks the game, it's a single player and you should enjoy that. There's the arcade. Gymnasium is a good pick. Library and the lounge is what we're gonna get. If you're wondering why I pick certain ones, it's because of like random events, story events. They may have put one in for every single one of them, but I'm picking those ones specifically. Now that we've got the machine shop going, all the mechs are refit and ready to go. This thing is going to be silly. This Cyclops that we built. Alright, let's just say not yet, and let's see what we can do here. Nothing. Looks like nothing. Awful lot like nothing. Well, let's look at our barracks, and then I will sign off for tonight. More piloting. Called shot bonus. Probably better for her. You guys are all done. Okay, he's gonna get his next superpower, and then we can start filling in gunnery. I'm gonna pick this up. Plus health, minimum range, both of which are kind of pointless. I realize why a lot of the melee, like, melee stuff is where it is, right? In piloting, because it would take great piloting to hit stuff in melee combat, but it should probably be in guts. Guts is kind of lackluster, in my opinion. Especially because piloting, like, not only does it have all of its other bonuses, but it also straight up makes up for Guts' advantages, because the better pilot you are, the better you are at living, which is kind of a big deal. I think I'm going to build 2 of the same kind of pilot that I'm building right now. Mambas. Everyone's getting better. Sledge is getting better. Okay. I think that's it. So, next time we'll go on Goldra. I'm pretty sure we have Lady Arana with us, and I'm pretty sure she's in her Atlas, so we'll be talking about that monster. Until then, y'all have a good day. See you next time.